Every YouTuber and their mothers are talking about the obvious Cyberpunk 2077 2.0. Oh my god, the game is now fixed and we can finally play it after 3 years. That is simply not true. Cyberpunk was playable before with actually not so many bugs. As people say, the game just came out of early access and they released the new DLC with the main man Idris as the main character. But let's see actually for ourselves if this new Cyberpunk is actually any good.
The game is fixed.
But be aware, this video will contain spoilers. Just so you all know, I already completed Cyberpunk before, so I'm not about to do it again, even though they have tried to convince me, but I can now reset my character. Also, there is no armor on clothing, thank god. I get this call and immediately I knew, this is it, Phantom Liberty baby. It's about time I get going, so I call my 911 and set off to Dogtown. After arriving there, I was greeted by all of these lovely people, so I got this machine gun and started blasting them. Then I beat the turrets and all of the people, but it was interesting seeing that they still haven't fixed the bug where some enemies get stuck in the car and can't do anything. I know this one has been around for a long time, but I slapped them up, blew some cars up, until I met with this girl named Songbird, a lady that helped me turn Johnny off. Too bad, because I'm literally his copy. Her annoying ass told me something about saving the president because the plane is going down in Dogtown, and that place is a dump, so I got to save them. And in return, they will help me with the relic. I also got some new perks that I'll use, which I'm very happy about. Arriving in Dogtown, this is the first thing I saw. Yes, all of you guys, garbage. This guy showed me his cool arm thing, pretty cool. I bought some clothing because I need to fit in with the crowd. Also, I don't want to look like fucking Keanu Reeves anymore. I watched the plane go down, or too bad I didn't because I have ADHD and didn't see shit. But then I saw an accurate representation of America. Killed a bunch of dudes, yeah, that was cool, and saved the president, and we lived happily ever after. Fuck no. Wait, let me see, she almost knocked me out. I took out this shard from her neck, and what's that? A drone following us. Nice. We have to sneak from the drone. How original. Bloop. After that, we managed to reach this car and the cops started to show up. Now honestly, there was no escaping them, and I tried everything, jumping once. Look at this, bro. Oh shit. Jumping twice. Okay, but we did it. We did it though. Killing them, running on foot, but eventually I died in my own explosion. Nice. On the second go, it was smooth as butter, I had no issues. And then inside, whatever the hell this is, started to fight. Killed all of them, destroyed half of the building just randomly shooting until it turned around and started going for us. We were waiting for the elevator and of course I have to deal with this mess. And then this was the most confusing cutscene ever. Honestly, my head just got dizzy, but nothing a few bit slaps won't fix. Then we had to kill it. It took a while, but we got it done. I found out that the president is actually balding. Teamwork makes the dream work, baby. Am I right, baby? Oh, receding hairline, bro, that's embarrassing. That's actually embarrassing, bro. But then Johnny showed up, he's no longer gone from our existence. I proved that I was better in every way than the president, which means that I am the president now, confirmed. Faster, you bitch. Push. There was a choice now to either go left or right, and of course I was right because I went left. It was time me and the president have some one-on-one time. Who the hell are you looking at? There was no wall in this room, so when I went to see how the view is, well... Gee... I didn't wanna do it. I talked to Johnny and he's obviously thrilled with the situation.
Listen, got a bad vibe about this.
And I fixed this generator, so now we have light. We drank some beers and sliced some guys, and that was the perfect end to the evening. And in here we actually for the very first time hear about the man himself. Oh, Solomon Reed aka Jordi Alba. The president wanted to make me an FIA agent, wanted me to pledge to an oath, which as a man of principle, I decided to decline. She accepted me anyways, which I guess is a choice, even though, I mean, not so much. But wait, when actually watching this footage back, it does seem like Johnny is shaking his head no, telling me not to do it? Huh, quite interesting. Now it's time to find Reed or the main guy from the DLC, but first let's follow her. Bro, we have a heavy drinker over here. but sometimes it really is a good idea just to stop and admire how good this game actually looks. My god, I call my Porsche in Dogtown. I'm in Dogtown with a fucking Porsche. When I got to the place, it was booby-trapped with mines and hidden behind this bookshelf. He told us we'd meet at the basketball court, and there I proved that I would beat anyone on the court because I am more genetically powerful than Michael Jordan himself. Look at this, Jesus, I can dunk. There was now this segment with Johnny talking, but honestly I couldn't concentrate because there was an insane ball game behind him. Oh, look at that guy. A triple. The guy in white is just killing that guy in yellow. We were greeted by a gun, which is understandable, but he said that we sit in his car, which B, the guy with the brain size of a pea, just sat there. Oh, okay. I didn't expect a jump scare. Jesus Christ, it's Jordi Alba, or whatever his name is. But here he is in all its flesh. Idris, the man. Yep, he bugged literally 2 seconds after. Just decided to draw off without me. I didn't even press anything. He just drove into this pole. He couldn't move and I couldn't sit in the car, but the dialogue was still going on. What the hell just happened, bro? Okay. Are you dead? What the hell is going on? So I decided to restart and everything went smoothly. We came back to the apartment, there was some arguing around the two of them, but eventually we made a deal and shook the hand of the one and only. Let's go! But the receding hairline over here just immediately goes in between our friendship. Who told you to speak? And then I followed these pipes so I can fix the water in this place, and I finally took a shower. Finally, I no longer smell like every person who says that Starfield should be Game of the Year. So now I found this new crew. Hey yo, I'm one of you guys, right? I'm one of you guys. I mean, yeah, I gotta go. I brought this car to El Capitano. Look at this entrance, goddamn. Ooh. Look at this. And then Reed called me, told me to meet him at the bar. Apparently there is some beef between him and some Alex, so I was like a middle abandoned child again. So... Kinda awkward, isn't it? I did some reverse psychology and I guess it worked. She left and I had to go talk to her. I was kinda nervous. Oh. Hello sir, what may I serve you today? We have a brand new sponge in here. There was some more hidden shit that V is just like, okay, fine, but we bring her on board. They tell me to go find this random ass guy and I just stayed and spied on them.
No poor bastard would have put up with me longer in a month.
But that was boring. Johnny warned me about them, something about them not being actual friends. On my way there, I killed one dude and the cops were already on me. In here, I found another relic, which was nice. Started a fight with some random dudes and destroyed this server, which led me to Slider, a guy that is just sitting there. But he allowed me to talk to Songbird again. But he died. Big F for Slider, guys. But she did give us information about where she is. She's at the Black Sapphire, but we can't just go there, so I need to do missions for Mr. Hands, so he somehow gets me a pass. Those missions were easy peasy, killing a bunch of dudes and then retrieving something out of it with the occasional emotional hit. Don't you dare talk me out of this. Why can't I? I can. I mean, that was easy. But the obviously occasional bug as well. Where is my car? Oh, I was like looking for my car on the minimap. It's inside this building. How nice. I found that we can actually dance, and also I met Mr. Hands. He gave me this chip and I passed out, naturally. Reed then told me about how the FIA framed him. Still is mind-boggling. Why the hell is he helping them then? Especially when he told me that Songbird was the one who opened the door for them to try and kill him. But then he said something interesting. And right when I asked him for more, this fucking wench shows up. You bitch! Who the hell are you looking at? Be aware. So we laid the plans for the heist, which basically involved me swimming in some dirt water. But hey, at least I got this silenced pistol. Okay, that means I have to put on the tactical diving suit, baby. I had to swim to get to this area, kill the guards quietly, and obviously with skill. And then the mission turned into the classic, the NPCs moving forwards and you have to clear their path. But then we went to play a little bit of dress up. I look bang, but my boy Idris looks even better. We got to the party, I got drunk because I'm a low-life piece of crap, but at least we found Songbird. Turns out this is how captivity looks like. I'm not buying it, by the way. Idris doesn't too, but still she gives us a mission to help her, and V gets the same cure because she's dying too. Well, to help her we need to impersonate these two behind Idris. So I went and gambled. It started off great.
Yes, this is what I do. I get 20k, bruv.
And I thought I couldn't lose, but then I figured I need to concentrate on what I'm answering, which is connected to the colors on the table, which sucks. It all came down to an all-in battle, which I chose wrong. But then Kurt came by and suddenly tried to threaten me, which I'm a strong big boy, took it well. Even though after all of this, I am still very suspicious of Songbird. It just doesn't make sense. Even Kurt said that he's using her to win this war or whatever. They let us out, but my Porsche just got destroyed by itself, which is such a shame. They call me in at the bar again.
Move, bitch. Move, bitch. Hello?
In there they figured a plan to get Songbird and the Matrix. This is the program that can heal both me and her. And basically the plan is hijack the car, get the twins I gambled with and go meet Kurt and get Songbird. Pretty simple plan, but it should work. There is so many backstories and lies being fed to you that I honestly don't know what I'm even doing or even supposed to do. It gets worse because Songbird calls me and tells you that she has another secret. I no longer know who the good guys are and who the bad ones are, because not all of it is being told to the president, and then Songbirds admit trying to kill the president. And now you're like, I just wanna get my relic fixed, which means I have to stay loyal to Songbird because she's the only one who knows what that thing is. But what the fuck is Reed here for if she doesn't want him here? I mean, I just don't get it. It's all very much complicated and everyone is lying, and I hope I don't make the wrong decision in the end. I feel like V is being played by both sides to win this war or whatever, but we'll see. I decided not to tell Reed all about what Songbird told me.
I'm not gonna say anything because he doesn't need to know everything.
I disabled a few towers, danced or doing this weird hand thing with Alex, and went to get that transforming gear installed. In here I met with Reed. He was basically trying to convince me to follow his plan to capture her and get her somewhere safe. Now my problem with Reed is I really don't understand his involvement in all of this, and him being really vague isn't helping. Saying things like we need to get her somewhere safe, like where? Just say where and how. This is how he answers after I say she's gonna be put in jail.
She lives to see tomorrow and every day after. That's what matters.
I don't know, man. It seems like it's coming to an end where I'll have to choose between two evils and I still don't know what to do. Idris is on the FIA side, even though they tried to kill him. What? Even asking Johnny for help didn't do a lot.
I am in your shoes, dumbass.
I then tagged the cars of those two twins and got in their trunk, took control of their car and brought them to a meeting point where they shot both of them.
Whoa. What in the fuck?
Honestly, this to me seemed weird. How they behave and stuff, they're all like, this is what it's like being an agent. But I was like, fine, and turned into this fine gentleman. We impersonated the twins and headed towards the stadium. It felt like in here I'll have to make my choice, and I still don't know what to do. I had info of how I should act, and we talked to Kurt. And honestly, I messed up a few things and apparently he didn't notice shit. So Songbird came and took me to grab the Matrix. This is where choice came to be. Help Songbird escape or help Reed capture Songbird. Now, please don't judge me, but I decided to help Songbird escape. Now honestly, the only reason is because Reed just rubbed me the wrong way. He's way too vague in his answers and sometimes I feel like I'm not getting the whole story with him, and he's too in the system to actually understand that. Do I trust this bitch? Hell no, but it's the only other option we have. So we managed to escape, got into these cars, and then I just waited for the call. Reed called me first and threatened that he's gonna find me. Also Songbird called and told me to meet. So I did, in this sketchy ass van. She's dying, like while literally you can see her getting effed in the A. Apparently the plan is to shoot Songbird into space and she'll just take care of everything. She doesn't want me to go with her, which is kinda weird. I went to the space station, got this suit and went into this vent where trains were passing by. I got to the roof and pulled Songbird up. Together we spied on Reed and the president talking. And honestly, at this moment I felt a bit better about my decision because it feels like Reed is just a puppet. The president is just vile. She wants to win this war, so she needs Songbird for information, or better yet, for her not to spill the info she already has in the NUSA. To me at the time, I felt like Reed was kinda glad she got away. Now there was a whole lot of fighting, and then even more fighting, and choppers, and then even more fighting. But then we went together into the Black Wall, which allowed us to get on this train and finally be at peace. At this time, I really felt like we did it. We're gonna get cured. We managed to get away. Well, it was a nice moment until this.
Neural Matrix V can only be used once.
Are you serious? Yup, she lied to me. She tricked me into thinking I will be safe. At this point, I was able to give Reed a call or just bring her out.
What do I do? No, 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 no.
Honestly, this to me was complete trickery, completely being an asshole about this. If she just told me the truth, I don't know. But yes, I decided to give Reed a call and I gave Songbird up. Honestly, this was really a hard decision, especially because I made it halfway, kind of. I didn't side with Reed immediately, but then switched back to him. I wish I didn't have to betray her, but a tit for tat, I guess. She used me, and now I'm using her.
There is no good choice here. It's either you fight for yourself and kill everyone in the process and betray everyone in the process, or you give...
I handed her over and Reed took her on a plane. I really didn't expect this ending. This really was emotionally draining. I felt like I couldn't trust either side. Turns out Reed was telling the truth. Problem was that he's a man of heavy principle, which ties him to the horrible person that is the president. Like I said previously, I believe there is no good, bad ending, there is just the end. You have to own up that you were quite selfish in getting what you want. I think the point of this story is to cure myself from the relics, so that's the ending I wanted to get. Selling out the person you know had the shittiest time and the shittiest life in general and will probably spend her remaining days in prison. But hey, I actually stood up for myself. Reed actually called me and asked me what do I think why Songbird contacted me and not him. I debated looking at the answers and I wanted to say fear, but I do feel like it was because of practicality. She knew that I would help her if that meant getting her life back. She knew that she could trick me, and she ultimately did. She knew that Reed was a man of heavy principles and didn't call him. I feel bad for Reed. Like Johnny says, he's gonna hang himself. No one seems to like him, everyone just runs away from him, and he's forced to work for the FIA, which tried to kill him 7 years ago. And he's nothing but a nice, honest and caring guy. This DLC is literally on par with the Witcher DLCs. It just has been one of the best experiences with DLCs I had in a very long time. The story was amazing and I feel like we don't get that much in gaming anymore. This feeling like you made your own decision, it's not about something being easy, oh it's a good or bad ending, but an arbitrary thing that you have to think about. I cared about Songbird and I cared about Reed. Ultimately, I trusted Songbird. I felt for her. I was kinda sad that she could never have that normal life, so that's why I helped her. But then to back out kinda felt weird when she told me that she tricked me all of this time. And maybe in that situation I was a bit angry and that's why I pulled the trigger on calling Reed. So yeah, I'm gonna end this video with a quote from The Witcher which I think encapsulates everything about this. Evil is evil. Lesser, greater, middling, makes no difference. The degree is
arbitrary, the definition's blurred. If I'm to choose between one evil and another, I'd rather not choose at all.